going on everyone? How's the blank game week 31? I know there's nothing to look forward for the point during the week. Let's go straight to the team performance. Now a good performance from all my defensive line, where Sam surprisingly conceded 3 goals against Huddersfield as Fulham managed to score against the mighty Liverpool. That's just given 6 points from 4 players. Glad to make the decision to buy him before the deadline. Maddison pays it back when he scored 1 and being the best player of the game with 3 extra points, making him earning 9 points here. Salah was again blank for the 5th consecutive time, even though his team managed to win at Craven Cottage. Fraser then only managed to get 2 points. The strikers lineup saw Vardy and Arnautovic were not helping that much, but both just earning playing game points of 2 each. With that will make this team a total of 25 points, a point below average of 26, a big disappointment for sure. Nothing much can be said on the points. Let's move to the plan for the interesting game week 32, where 15 games to be played and it's maybe the right time to use one of the given chip to capitalize on the schedule set. So I have chosen a free hit chip for this week, in the hope to assemble the best player in the team. The list of players to be suggested will be from each position, from goalie to forwards, as the free hit chip is now active. The first player for consideration will be Edison. With double game week against team that record among the lowest goal scoring for the season, it is expected for him to keep the goal post untouched. The same case will be for Kepa of Chelsea, where he will go against Cardiff and Brighton. On top of that, he will also be available for the coming blank week of 33. With games against Huddersfield and Tricky Spurs, the defender who was employed as a midfielder recently is expected to take the advantage on the chance given, especially a clean sheet for home encounter to Huddersfield. Aymeric Laporte. 2 clean sheets are expected from him as the team are having 2 games against teams that sit in the relegation zone. Eden Hazard. He just enjoyed the international games when he bagged 3 goals over 2 games recently, a player that will play in a blank game week 33 as well. He's good enough to be in anybody's team. With 15 goals, shy of 3 goals to top scorer Aguero, Raheem Sterling is in exceptional form for both club and country. 4 goals in the recent 2 England matches, including a hat-trick, makes him inevitable to be in your team. Against Fulham and Cardiff, he is tipped to continue the form he is in now. He's been chosen as Man United is in good form, even the team has lost 2 times before the international breaks. With 2 games in this week, he will be the favourite for most FPL managers to make assists and goals. Without any hesitation, he's chosen due to exclusion from international games, and the opponent he is facing, Aguero, should be picked by managers who is looking to get big points and play safe, as everyone is trying to get him into the team. My list of differential will start with taking up Higuain as another forward. Missing international games will only give better preparation for the player. With favourable fixture this week, he can punish his non-takers into the team. Another differential to make will be Gerard Deulofeu. 2 games for a budgeted midfielder that play as a striker. He can play as a fiddle as the team is already getting expensive players in the lineup. The last player will be Michy Batshuayi. Good performance in international fixture with Belgium. He is now the main striker at Crystal Palace. Having a game against Huddersfield, he is expected to exploit the chance to get some points in the game. Let's go straight to the potential lineup for this week. Kepa is chosen over Edison due to the cheaper cost to the team. He's expected to give me good return in both games. Along with him will be Azpilicueta. And since I'm not taking Edison into the team, Laporte is eligible to be picked for Man City camp to lead the defensive line. And completing the defensive line will be Schlupp, as he is among the budget option and popular among FPL managers this week. In midfield, we'll start with Gerard Deulofeu as the winger striker role. Hopefully he can give me surprises with good and decent performance against Fulham. Next in line will be the three most sought midfielders this season, with Sterling, Hazard and Pogba taken into the team. This trio is hoped to give what we have been expecting, with goals, assists and bonus points in the two games. And as for the strikers, Aguero is a must and he is in the team. No other expectations other than goals galore and best performance after getting enough rest after the international break. But Choi will be the differential in my team this week as he faced Huddersfield at home and away at new home ground for Spurs. Raul Jimenez is the last player for this week. We may get some concern on him as the Wolves is eyeing for glory in the FA Cup fixtures. However, they cannot lose their focus to the Premier League as they have got the slight chance to be in Europa when you are in 7th place. However, having this free hit chip, it is possible for me to have changes to this lineup as we may still be waiting for press conference from managers and injury news. And some players like Rashford, Lukaku, Kane and Milivojevic may be considered in the next couple of hours before the deadline. Then, let's go to the current lineup captaincy. With favorable fixtures for the top 2 6 team, namely City and Chelsea, this week's potential captaincy will be Aguero. With 18 goals and 6 assists, he will be the most favourite captain choice as Fulham and Cardiff are waiting for the top scorer. Rest during the international break, there will be no reason for Pep to leave him on the bench. Raheem Sterling, the most informed player in the club and international level right now, Sterling will be a huge differential to Aguero fan. The last game against Watford, he has shown why he should be the captain by scoring a hat-trick where Aguero just provided an assist in the game. He's chosen based on the past record against Brighton and Cardiff where he earned 33 points in both games during the first round of the league. He's in huge contention to repeat the performance he had against the same opponent. It's a tough choice, but I'm still giving Aguero the armband and assisted by Sterling as both encounter interesting home fixtures that include bottom teams. That's all for this week. Let's hope for the big points during this double game week. Don't forget to click the subscribe button and notification down below. Till then, next time.